the markets are like, and much resilient, I would say, than our global peers. It's not even a fall that the GIFT Nifty was indicating. It's just mildly in the red right now. So not too far away, actually, from the 24,300 print. Of course, one needs to see what the RBI governor commentary today is going to be post the MPC meet outcome announcement, and what he has to say, how the markets absorb to that. More importantly, what the money markets and the bond markets do, and then the repercussion on the equity markets. But just mildly soft, 24,238 is definitely a positive start given the global context this morning. Let's now try and analyze the earnings and, of course, the stock-specific reactions as well. You've got a GCPL which is guided for a mid-teen EBITDA growth in FY25, so that's one stock which is in focus. There's MTAR Technologies. They've received an export order from Bloom Energy. Hindalco, wherein Novelis's medium-term EBITDA per ton guidance has been maintained at $525. That stock holding up in the green. We just flagged off that upgrade which has come in on Aditya Birla Fashion after its numbers yesterday from the House of Equirus. They've upgraded it to a long from the earlier ad. Apollo Tyres, though, has been quite a miss. The margins have disappointed. The Q1 has been a miss across the board. 1.6% lower for Apollo Tyres as we speak. And for Sula as well, the PAT has come in higher by about 7%. We were just chatting with the management a short while back. What is Marico then up to? They've said that the operating conditions in Bangladesh are gradually improving. Sula, of course, is holding out in the green. Marico 0.7% higher. This Adani Enterprises, they're incorporating the step-down subsidiary, Global Airports operator in Abu Dhabi now. Gujarat Pipavav came out with its numbers. The revenues have seen an uptick of 30%, margin expansion of 50 basis points. Radico Khaitan came out with its numbers, wherein the EBITDA has jumped up 25%. Abbott came out with its numbers. Revenues have seen an uptick of 5%, margin expansion of 100% or 100 basis points. Abbott holding out 1%. A nice move on Radico this morning, 3% higher for Radico Khaitan after its numbers. There's also Signature Global, wherein the pre-sales have come in higher by a solid 255% and collections have risen about 102%. We were also flagging off BSE's numbers, revenue uptick of 24.4%, margins at a record high. So BSE will just come up for you on your screens as well. A big gap up move, 7% higher for BSE. I think this is going to really be the star performer today. 25.67 on BSE, and that's a big thumbs up coming in from the street on its earnings. Welspun Corp also came out with its numbers, and a decent number there, especially the margin expansion now touching that 12% mark. Not much enthused. The street, though, Welspun Corp starts off 3% lower as we speak right now. Godrej Consumer, we just flagged off those earnings. Hindalco, wherein the Q1 is coming in line. NHPC, a muted first quarter from them. GMM Pfaudler, the EBITDA has seen a downtick of about 32%. Balaji Amines came out with its numbers, disappointing set at that. Gokuldas Exports, again, profit has declined 16%, margins have shrunk. So all of these stocks are the ones or companies which have reported disappointing numbers. But I think for the index, it's a win-win really. I want to also check in on what ONGC is up to after that mammoth move in the stock yesterday, along with Coal India, and whether they're continuing to cushion the market or not. ONGC a little bit tempered right now in trade. But Kunal, given the global context, this is really not a bad start for us.
I expected the index to open flattish only, not 150 to 100 points negative because of yesterday's strong up move and the strong market breadth. Now, what matters over here is that whether we have the firepower to scale past about the 24,500 mark on intraday basis or in the next couple of days. I think that could really determine the strong comeback of bulls and potentially the end of this 500-600 point consolidation. In terms of opening trade from the mid-cap arena, AB Capital is something which has started to look attractive in terms of risk-reward. The stock which bounced back from the 202, 203 support levels, I think looks attractive as a medium to longer-term play.
Rudra, let's get in your assessment as to how the markets have opened this morning and what would be the first trade.
See, comparatively, we are definitely far better than what was indicated by GIFT Nifty, and I can see strength both in Nifty and Bank Nifty as an index. So I will definitely wait for 24,400 at least to be taken off on a closing basis to confirm that this fall has ended. But till then, I'll be stock specific, and I'm looking at buying Adani Enterprises, yesterday the price action was very positive, and even today it is definitely holding those gains what it made yesterday. So Adani Enterprises is a buy for me at current market price.
All right, let's take the discussion.